Hey everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing something stupid on Death Must Die today. Someone mentioned an idea about an all Chains of War build, so that's what we're gonna do. I was looking through the characters about who would do it best. I wanted to get away from Lorien, but unfortunately he just happens to do it best. The problem with Chains of War on a melee character is that ideally the chains are gonna get too large, and I am not gonna actually be able to hit things with a melee character. So we need a range character. And Lorien is just able to use strikes better than Maris. So, we are using the usual extra dice, level ups, strike damage, strike slots, luck, marksman package, plus the Basque build for extra crit, extra bouncing arrows. And then for our stats, we're at 14 base crit, a little bit of luck, 400 HP, 16 master offers, 66 legend. I'm using this bow, which is really good. It's got 8.8% crit, 18% attack speed, a lot of attack damage. It's not perfect for this build, but it's fine. And then we have Spinning Amulet. This is where it's going to get dumb because it should increase the rate at which the chains spin around us. Now, if we combine that with a lot of area, and hopefully maybe we get some rare area shrines, we could have the chains taking up the entire screen. I switched to a non-unique chest piece for an extra projectile and duration, using strategically fried rice so we can actually pull this off consistently, since we're not starting mid-run. Queen of Worms for our regen, waste, because always, then crit, and then crit, and then crit, and then boots with extra dash distance. We're playing on difficulty 60... Nope. I was gonna say... Whatever. Oh, no. We are playing on 61. My bad. 61. Why 61? Because that's what happens if you tick one of all the boxes down one from their starting from max. I don't think this is going to be extremely strong. That's why 61 is like a fun number to start with. This is kind of useless, honestly. I'm going to take cast cooldown because maybe we do something. So god-wise, what I'm looking at here is obviously Braum.
The more you take from Death's realm.
And then the other things we would want are strike area, obviously, from Nin, and then strike duration. And I do believe that strike duration actually comes from this guy right here. That being the case, I think we just take warped attack, oddly, over Temporal Lord. That's weird, but I'm going to do it. It's a very unusual start, but this should work out fine. All right, so we're going to reroll here for good stuff. I think we're also going to banish blood swords. I do want to take shurikens at some point because we have the talent that benefits us for having multiple strikes. We could take expert Chains of War. That's fine. Yeah, it's going to be like this. So we are also going to end up with Alteration Ritual, which is interesting. Well, I guess we'll take Quake. There's no reason not to take Quake. Just get it out of the Master pool. If I had seen Master Strike area there, I would have taken it. All right, Chains of War. We're just going to upgrade Chains of War as fast as we can. The goal is for Chains of War to take up the whole screen. So we also want to go find as many shrines as possible and hopefully stumble onto the rare shrine that gives us a lot of attack area for, you know, duration, which doesn't matter so much. We don't need more of this. And reroll here. I think we're supposed to take Alteration Ritual here, simply for the fact that that gives us more opportunities to roll into Pandemonium. Like, every level up is a chance to hit Pandemonium, which is a chance to permanently upgrade Chains of War to Master, which is like everything we want right now. Now, that said, we probably also want Force, but I'm just going to alterate away. We also want as much crit as we can get, so because that's how we're proccing Chains of War, right? We're not proccing it in the normal way of like it having a chance to go off when we attack, which it will, of course, but we're mostly getting it from Bask in Greatness going off. I guess we're gonna need to pick up Force at some point too, because it seems like there's just XP just all over the place. Yeah. Pretty good. All right, strike area? No. Strike area is there. All right, let's banish landslide. Reroll. I really want the strike area to be like a master offer. Or at least expert. I'll take expert Earth Spike. I'm gonna banish rock hands too. Yeah, one of the problems of this run we're gonna run into though also is that Earth Spike is gonna completely take over. And like the damage meter at the end for sure. So I'm not gonna put a lot of points into it. I'm just gonna leave it at the 1, but we'll see what happens as it gets later on. Bask in Greatness Earth Spike is one of the best builds in the game, and it easily clears Darkness 100, so I'm not like trying to lean into that. This is all about Chains of War here, so I'm like not going to touch this now. We're going to do this, we're going to reroll. Strikes have larger area, but I want it better. I want it at least expert. There we go. There we go. Master is even better. Those chains are a spinning. It does help because chains don't really... the chains really don't have very good single target. I will take more area. How about some more area? Huh. The chains haven't grown very much. Okay, there it is. So, I have a theory about Chains of War that they work exactly like blades then. Because what happens with blades is that to prevent there from being too many, they'll absorb one another and like stay small. And because of that, they'll like end up getting double damage. So I wonder if we had somehow maintained the Chains of War at a small area, they'd been able to like do more damage. That's weird. Weird. I mean, I've never like messed around with chains like that, but we rolled into tornadoes. That's just outrageous. Lorian's not a fair character. So yeah, really looking for big area shrines here, because this is about the memes, right? This isn't about winning. I guess we take Engulfing Darkness. An instructive lesson here or there throughout the run isn't a terrible idea. Although, we are pretty far removed from this patch coming out, so I suspect most people watching this have a good idea of like what you're doing at this point. You're still into Death Must Die content. I will continue to be the main source of that, hopefully. As it continues, I'm looking forward to more updates and whatnot. This is one of my favorite games. It's just, I've kind of done everything there is to do in this patch. I haven't checked my actual time, but I was at, as of a couple weeks ago, I was at like 150 hours, so... You know, there's only so much you can do in any game. There's a few more things to do. I do need to make the Lorien guide, but at the same time, like... I know the second I make it, there's gonna be an update. I'm gonna be greedy here. Yeah, that was greedy. We're gonna take Guidance over Gemini. Even though Gemini is really good, having more crits probably better. I think Adept Gemini is a fine pick for the extra shots. Whereas I would much rather have expert guidance for the crit. These blades are moving. We do not need our attacks to knock things back. Can they get to us? I mean, that guy dashed in. I know they can dash in because they like. Huh. Huh. Interesting. I could take the other stuff, but let's just upgrade Chains of War. This is a very silly world we're in right now. Well, we haven't gotten God of War yet, so that's like a huge bit of damage we're leaving on the table. We don't have Gem High. I will take attack speed. We probably are gonna want Fatality, if I'm being honest. I guess I'll take one more level of Earth Spike just to handle the Cursed a little bit easier. Again, I don't want to turn this into a Earth Spike run, but at the same time, I do want to be able to win still. Maybe I should just be walking into people to put them in the blender. It's kind of hard because they're getting pushed back so far. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how you could ever do this with melee. Because they would just be immediately shoved back. Maybe I should have... Maybe instead of time, I should have tried this with Lei Ong or Hurricane and like put them in a hurricane and then walked into said hurricane with the blades going. That sounds like quite the build. I guess there is more stuff to try. All right, Cursed. Well, normally the ads are the majority of the problem here, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Wow. I don't think I've ever actually pushed him back this far. He hit me with the run away, and I hit him with the get back, and I won. And he's a fucking ghost. I'm just an elf. Sometimes it is just that way, though. Can I please have... Okay, whatever. I was gonna say, like, can I please have God of War? But I guess it's not that time yet. I guess I also definitely need to take Force. I only put 1 point into attack range, but we're still dropping enemies way off screen. I mean, this is still 61. It's not free difficulty for sure. It's just a difficulty where I feel a lot more comfortable fighting the insects at 11 minutes, basically. Especially since I didn't know, like... I didn't know if we were going to end up getting Earth Spike or not. And I know there's... Like, this is not a ideal setup for handling... insect bug ladies. Like, these chains, they don't really handle them well. They just kind of like spin around you, and then the insects stand off screen and nuke you, which is kind of unfair to begin with, if I'm being totally honest. I feel empowered. I feel like I have the power. No, I'm gonna keep rolling. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna take expert knockback. I think that's gonna lead to some shenanigans. Attack damage. I mean, we are attacking. Hey, tornadoes are good. Who knew? Yeah, obviously I could have gone Legong, right? Like, I could have done that. But I didn't want to turn this into just like an average Basque run, right? I wanted to do something a little bit different, so that's why I decided to not go that route. And honestly, this is fulfilling that joy for me. By just spinning in a circle and pushing everyone away. I wonder if we can actually push the Jinn back. Or if he's immune. I'm gonna take Deadlock here. I don't really care about the damage from energy missiles. So if we pick that up at any rarity is fine. But the duration of blades actually matter. Or the duration of Chains of War actually matters. There's a full heal there. I think chilling next to a full heal going into the 11-minute wave is one of the wisest things you can do. Now, it is better to go into it with a 100% damage up, 100%, because the best way to like deal with them is just kill them before they start blasting. But before they start giving you the Danny DeVito. But in this case, we don't have that option, so standing next to a full heal to potentially heal between the first and second wave is a pretty good strategy, I think. Personally. I need some way to like vacuum them in. Yeah, I think change is actually making this worse. Somehow. Expert blood. I'm gonna take Shuriken right now. Oh. Inferno is interesting. It doesn't really do anything though. This is exactly why we didn't do this on a higher difficulty. For the record. For this exact moment. And it is actually worse than I thought it would be. They just get pushed back and then start spamming at me. Oh. Good thing there was that heal there. Because we definitely could have died. Juicy and refreshing. What is this shrine? Oh, well, it's gonna be the pull area, sure. Still no God of War as well. That's fairly noticeable. I mean, and no fatality. Those two together missing is rough. I don't think I can skip Master Warpact. I will say that upgrading chains to max level would be huge, considering it gets plus 80% damage from the talent tree when we do that. Also, that was terrible. So we've had really bad legend luck. No God of War, no fatality, no gem high. It's not great. I'm gonna take evasion. Also, chains are a little bit obscuring. It's not the easiest to see stuff right now. Sure is funny, though. Alright. God of War. That's not it. Alright, that's fine. We'll take Chains of War. Damage for it should go through the roof. Kind of, sort of. Not really through the roof, but it should raise significantly. We could deadlock, and that'd be cool, but we're gonna roll back to, oh, well. Oh, this is happening. If you haven't seen max area Basque Sickles before, because I don't think I made a video on it, at least with Lorien, but it's a treat. It's also extremely powerful. Keep thinking of new things to make videos on. All right, we'll take dash recharge down and get more damage. Insect Queen shouldn't be too much of a problem here. Should just stay in the blender. Okay, maybe it will be a problem. Okay, the pushback is actually not good for us. Turns out. This is not good. I mean, we're gonna win and we're gonna heal, he says. Okay, that was dangerously close. Well, now what? I mean, I think the answer is just go for God of War again. Yeah, now we start rolling for it. Oh, Bloodlust? No, we probably take Bloodlust. Everything's always ruptured, right? This does apply rupture. Rupture plus knockback. See if any of the gear we got is any good. That's a lot of status damage. Not much else, but it's a lot of status damage. We did take, you know, we did take Warp Strike, which is a less than ideal attack if we end up not getting gem high. So I guess that's something to consider too. Oh, please. Please be good. Red is strike. 18% strike damage is fine. That's fine. We're just gonna roll now for it. Fatality is fine. The things that are a problem are no longer a problem with Fatality. That's basically how that works. Magnetic mail gloves of execution, you say? What does that mean? Oh, it's that effect. It's the damage at less than X. I guess I'll just take Bloodlust up. I'm gonna banish blades, take Bloodlust. Just like a weird, a very, very weird line, but it should work. Do we roll to try and get gem high? Or just take Deadlock, right? I should just take Deadlock so that, as I talked about before, the chains will coalesce. And as they coalesce, they should absorb damage of, you know, new chains, which would increase their damage in theory. I will take 10 max life and armor, specifically for the armor, because we are quite squishy. Now let's keep taking Bloodlust, I guess. So I've been playing a lot of the Steam Next Fest games, if you guys haven't seen, on my channel. There's some really cool ones to check out. There's one called Soda Man, which is basically like Cyberpunk this, but it's just very early with guns. But one thing I've seen on a few games now that I think is really cool, I think this game should copy, steal, what have you, whatever you want to call it, take inspiration from, is showing when a skill is maxed out on like the side of the card. So like when a regular skill that caps at 10 gets maxed out, have it just say max at 10, or if it maxed out at 3, max, or 1, max. That way you know that you're not, oh, I'm not spending more points on it later. It's not a lot, you know, but I think it adds, it gives a certain feeling of polish that I found very nice to have. Like every time I saw that feature, I was like, oh, that was great. I'm glad that was there. All right, you know what? I should have taken energy missiles there. It's 2% crit. No, it's not. It's 4% crit. I should have taken energy missiles 100%. Actually, I should have taken it a while ago. But I'm not going to say it. I'll just say, to quote Alanis Morissette, you know. This is the wrong one. Take heals. This feels like a build that's gonna die to the Jhin. Which would be fair given what we did to him last time. And considering the fact that I keep abandoning Earth Spike. Are we gonna die before the Jhin? We're at 11? We're dead now? That's odd. I don't think I've ever died there. Huh. That's so odd. So, here's what I would say. Not getting this to master was not good. I would say time actually didn't really do anything for us at the end of the day. Nin was awesome. I'm glad Bloodlust gave us a 10% attack speed bonus. That's a good use of 3 master levels. That's actually just terrible. It's just abuse. It's just egregiously bad. We didn't get God of War. We didn't get Gem High. So I would say this run went extremely poorly from like the skills we got. But I would also say our choices weren't exactly great. And I think Chains of War does not really scale high enough at 317 to 400 damage. Like Earthspike 2 was doing 12 to 15. Like it's just not enough. Sadly. It also doesn't scale with extra projectiles, unfortunately. So unless it does coalesce and you can somehow keep it alive for the entire time, then maybe. But even then, I'm not sure. But anyways, that's a fun little different build to try out. Maybe I'll knock out one of the other ones soon. If there's a character or specific build you want to see, let me know. I've got, you know, basically all the gear at this point. It's just some specific things require some farming, so we'll figure that out. But anyways, I hope you all have a great day. I will see you next time. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. It helps the channel as we push to 10K subs now, which is awesome. I really appreciate all of you guys. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Jeff out. Bye.